Do you ever wonder about those shaky leaves over at Ancestry.com? Do you ever wonder about the hints? Should you click on them? Well, we're going to talk about that today. Hey, I'm Lisa Listen with Are You My Cousin, where I strive to take the overwhelm out of your genealogy research. So those shaky leaves. Yes, sometimes I'm wondering, should I click on it? Should I not click on it? Well, what about these hints that they're showing? Are they really good hints? Should I take it or not? Okay, we are going to head over to Ancestry.com today, and I'm going to show you how I evaluate those shaky leaves and the hints in my genealogy tree. Hey guys, we are over here at my family tree over on Ancestry.com, and we're going to be talking about these shaky leaves, or these little leaves that are our ancestry hints. So we're going to look at specifically my ancestor, James Harwood. I'm going to go ahead and click on him, and you can see I have 7 ancestry hints that I need to look at. Now, there are some things that we need to think about before we go clicking through those hints and automatically accepting them as correct. So for instance, number 1, when Ancestry provides us with hints, they do not necessarily pull from every single database that they have. Okay, so realize that they're going to be hints, but there still could be other databases that you might need to search out and continue your research with. So just because they're giving you a hint doesn't mean you're off the hook for delving in and finding the rest of your research. Number 2, the hints are not always correct. Now we know that, and I'm going to show you that in a minute, but the hints are just that, guys. They are hints. We as researchers have to do our due diligence in our research to determine if the hints are accurate and if they belong in our family tree. And the third thing is, you can go in and you can clear out all the hints. So maybe I go in and I take care of all 7 hints of these for James Harwood, and I come back next month and there are 5 more hints. So Ancestry doesn't necessarily give me every single hint that they might have right off the bat. I think if they did, I would be absolutely overwhelmed and never get through it and probably not touch them. So I think it kind of helps them learn what is correct and what's not correct, and then you're able to come back. So don't be alarmed when you come back and you see there are 5 more hints and you're thinking, I just finished clearing those out. What happened? That's what's going on. All right, let's go look at James's hints here. Okay, so this brings me to his page, his profile page, and I'm going to click on hints right here. Let's see, here we go. Oh, we're there already. Okay, so here's the hint page. And the first thing I notice is that we have someone here. It says there's a story here that he was a drummer in a company. So I would actually probably go and I would look at that because I hadn't heard that before, and I've read the pension record. I've never seen that he was a drummer, so I would have to go and check that out to see if it was correct. There's a marriage bond. I do know that I would check on that as well, probably. I actually have a copy of his marriage bond, so I may or may not keep that. Here's a hint. This gives me the will. So this tells us that there's a will here for him. And if I click through, I might want to say, yes, that's the right date about the time he died. It's about the right location. Let me review that and see if that's really going to be the right one. And so I'm going to go in here, click through to his will papers, and there's his will written down. Now, I'm not going to read that whole thing to you, but I will tell you it is James's will. I have actually seen the original and have a copy of the original. So I know that that's correct, and I could accept that into, I could say, yes, that does match my guy, and I could go ahead and accept that and save it to my tree. And we'll just go ahead and do that. Okay, so that hint was accepted. So you can just go through each one and decide whether it would work or not. Now, one of the things that I like when I came down further down as I looked through this earlier is we have James Harwood here, and it gave me a very odd spelling. Now, I do actually know, I have researched this particular record, and I do know that this record is correct, but it gave me an alternate spelling I might not have looked at or thought about before. So that's one thing I like to look through these hints to see and make note of, not only the record itself, but what were some of the other spellings that may have been used or mistranscribed, so that then I can use those in my searches further on. So that's an important thing to remember. Now, if I do find a record that was not his, I would simply hit ignore and move on. And that's what you have about the hints, guys. So again, just remember that these are hints. We as researchers have to do our due diligence. We have to research and make sure that those are the correct records. I could come back next week and find more hints because Ancestry has either added new records, which provided hints. Maybe they found other things based on what I've been clicking through. So that's possible for finding more hints that appear on your ancestors, even once you've cleared them out there. So remember that. And remember that it's possible they are not searching all of their databases. Okay, guys, there you have it. Explore those hints, but be thoughtful and careful when you do. Welcome back, guys. I hope you found that helpful to see how I handle those little shaky leaf hints over at Ancestry.com. Before you head off for your day's research, I would love for it if you'd hit that subscribe button down below so that you don't miss a thing here at the Are You My Cousin YouTube channel. Okay, guys, have a great day. Bye.